Hi, I'm Charles O'Donnell with Wolverine Defense. This is my video to share a little about myself and where I've come from in my firearms career. I guess I'm going to start off back in 2006. First time I bought a firearm. It was a Springfield XD, and I had a Serpa holster because I was a security guard. I didn't know anything about guns. I had the least amount of training that you could possibly expect for someone to walk around with a firearm. And I didn't know what I didn't know back then. It was rather terrifying when I think back upon it. I got out of security and got into the fire department. Fast forward about a decade and a half, and I ended up buying a shotgun because I liked myself as, I liked the idea of owning firearms. I found myself becoming a collector of those firearms. You know, I like the engineering. I like the thought of being able to use them, but I really didn't have a ton of training. It was at that time that I was watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I found on James Yeager's channel, and I watched that with some interest. That was kind of my ability, or kind of my way to get a little bit of training. But James Yeager called you out if you didn't get training. He called that person out that owned a firearm like it was a blanket, a whoopee, like John talks about, and he was calling me out. So I ended up getting training from his company, and then started branching out to other companies, GoRuck, Green Ops, a bunch of the traveling local, whether it be a local trainer or traveling trainers. I became hooked, and I started taking pistol, rifle, shotgun class, room clearing classes, firing firearms around a vehicle, executive protection classes. You name it, you couldn't separate me from any kind of firearms training. Eventually, the people around me started turning to me as a resource, and I became their gun guy. So that just like owning a firearm is a responsibility, being someone's advice in this realm, firearms, legal self-defense, there's a heavy responsibility with that. So then I started to take instructor level courses so I could help deliver the information so that my students would retain it. And I ended up, through the fire department, got involved with teaching through my fire captain. We're in the classroom where I just got done teaching our handgun qualification license in Maryland. After I took the USCCA course and I got certified to teach their PowerPoint, I started realizing the deficiencies in my ability to navigate adult learning, to be able to really get those motor tasks. I can tell you the law of self-defense all day, but if I can't get you to take that motor task in, repeat it, and practice it, I haven't done much for them. So I've recently, the focus of my instruction or instructional pursuits has been to find adult learning classes, find firearms classes that really focus on how to teach those skills and knowledge to adult learners. And that's where I feel like some of my instruction falls short. Those times where trying to coach someone, trying to troubleshoot them, and there's times that I feel like I don't have enough tools, or I don't have the experience to quite get it. And that's why I'm still in this constant pursuit of firearms training, so that I can better prepare people for the defensive use of their firearm. And this is what's led me to your class, why I want to be able to advance my teaching career and abilities. I hope to be considered for a student in your class. Thank you for your time.